Hello, I'm Todd Lee with ToddLeeMD.com, Operation Ragnarok, and Valhalla Labs, and I'm here to talk to you about Thor's Hammer. Thor's Hammer is sold in a combination pack with ToddLeeMD.com Test Booster. Alright, so I'm going to spell this out real simple. Some of the ingredients that you could benefit from. I have to fix my horn. I mean, I can't go to battle with a twisted horn. No one will take me seriously. Some of the ingredients that would go into the perfect test booster would be taken every day. Some ingredients should not be taken every day. Well, I basically broke that up into two different items. So Thor's Hammer is something you take every day. Todd Lee MD Test Booster is something you take either 2 days on, 1 day off, or 5 days on, 2 days off. They're meant to work together, and although both of them work independent and separate, this time through, for the first run, we're selling them together only, since they're both for men only, and there's no reason not to take both of them. It just doesn't make any sense. So, what we've got in there is in the ToddLeeMD.com test booster, I've got D-aspartic acid, not just any D-aspartic acid, the sodium D-aspartate version, which has been clinically proven to work. All the studies that show D-aspartic acid don't work actually were done on D-aspartic acid, not sodium D-aspartate. The ones that show that it does work were done on sodium D-aspartate. Also, there's studies that show that after 12 days, it gives up to 14% bonus to testosterone. That's awesome. That's 12 days you get 40% increase? These were in normal healthy men. These weren't in like men with deficient testicles or deficient testosterone and got them closer to a normal level. These are normal healthy guys with average testosterone that got a 40% increase after just 12 days. Then they stopped taking it and it still worked. So some studies show after 14 days you get no response. So what I did is I broke it up, and that's why it's a separate product. I put vitamin D in with the DAA because you need that vitamin D to make testosterone. So that product wouldn't work in theory without a healthy vitamin D amount. Now, on the other hand is Thor's Hammer, which is basically got a bunch of stuff in it, a whole bunch of stuff. So let's start with DAA. DAA doesn't only increase testosterone, it increases growth hormone. All right, that's great. Well, in Thor's Hammer, I've got two other things to increase natural growth hormone production. They bind to your brain and cause your brain to release more growth hormone when you get out of bed. And that stops the cortisol that's built up over the course of the night from eating away at your muscle tissue. That makes 3 forms. There's about 10 different things that increase testosterone in Thor's Hammer. I'm serious. It's crazy. You got 2 estrogen receptor blockers. Basically, they block the estrogen receptor. Estrogen is like a brake pedal to testosterone production, and DAA is like a gas pedal to testosterone production. The problem is, as you make more testosterone, your body converts the testosterone into estrogen, thus applying the brakes to itself. Like, we're going too fast. Slow down. No, fuck slow. So what we did is we broke off that brake pedal with the estrogen blockers, and then I stopped the conversion of the testosterone into estrogen with 7,8-benzo and with 3,5-androsta, which are 2 extremely powerful over-the-counter anti-estrogens called aromatase inhibitors. They deactivate the aromatase enzyme and stop your body from converting the green light testosterone into a red light estrogen. All right. Where are we going with this? That's like, boom, 6 of the ingredients. All right, calcium lactate. Basically, when muscles get broken down, when carbohydrates get broken down by muscle to make fuel, what do you call it? You get lactic acid as a byproduct. You start to get sick. You start to get nauseous. This signal triggers testosterone production. Your body's like, we're too much of a pussy. We're going to die. Next time we should be tougher so we survive. So it makes more testosterone. So what happens is I just basically trick your body into thinking, we're going to die. And then it produces more testosterone without you having to do shit. You just get out of bed and just make it in the morning, drink it, and then you can go about your normal food in about 30 minutes. Yeah, I mean, this ain't rocket science, but I know some people climbed out of a cave or just fell out of the sky and have never interacted with anything on the universe before. So let me spell this out. This is a glass. This blue stuff is the remnants of Thor's hammer. I put the powder in the glass, took a spoon, added water, and stirred it. Don't use fucking milk. Anyway, that's how you drink something. Whenever you buy something that's in a powder that you mix with a liquid called water, mix it with water. Don't mix it with milk. You're not a baby. You're not a cow. Milk is designed to make little cows into big cows. Do you want to be a big cow? Probably not. I know a lot of women that really don't want to be big cows. So don't drink milk. Don't eat dairy. I noticed that the biggest women with the most miserable problems are the biggest dairy consumers. Anyway, back to weaker. In fact, it should be stronger. If you're taking anything wet that aromatizes to estrogen, I mean, Thor's hammer has 2 anti-estrogens in there, 2, aromatase inhibitors in there, and 2 estrogen blockers, so 4 anti-estrogens. So any wet cycle you're running is going to run better. Seriously. That there's no reason not to run this if you're natural, no reason not to run it if you're on, no reason not to run it if you're coming off. Even if you're going to use Tamoxifen and Aromatase and HCG, it makes all that shit stronger to take this with it. You'd be a fucking moron not to use this stuff unless you don't believe me. I mean, don't I look credible? I mean, seriously. I think I look really professional right now. You should take me seriously. Anyway, this is Todd Lee with ToddLeeMD.com. Operation Ragnarok and ValhallaLabs.com saying to you, if you want your nuts to swell, if you want to increase sex drive, if you want increased sexual performance, if you want decreased estrogen levels, if you want to repair yourself after a testosterone cycle, if you want to protect yourself while on cycle, if you just want to be less of a whiny bitch, then use the Thor's Hammer Combo Pack from Valhalla Labs, designed by me, Todd Lee, MD. Well, I'm not the .com. I'm not a .com yet. I haven't added that title to my name. So Todd Lee MD, but you could get it on ToddLeeMD.com. Just use the search bar, or you could go to Valhalla Labs, Valhalla Labs with a hyphen.com. Have a great one. Hammer.